Rajiv, a long, a long, a very long, and a very, very, very long success story. But it ended in a positive way. I can't complain. Rajiv, how many years it took you to become certified PMP?
Let me recall, Amer. Firstly, good evening, good morning, everyone, wherever you are from. Right. I believe that we started from 2021, somewhere October, September, October. Yeah, those months.
4 years.
From 4 years. Yeah.
Did I leave you in that time?
Oh, I was thinking to express my, these points, especially in these kind
Why?
of sessions where, yeah. When you say that you join my batch program and I will assure you, I am giving a guarantee. What is mean by that? Giving a guarantee that you will be succeed, you will be clear your PMP exams. No, it's not about just passing exams. Amir never leave anyone. You are part of his family, a team. And when he say that when you join his program, that means till that you have not reaching your success, he is not going to leave you at all. And that is what happened with me. I joined as I was initially I was telling that I joined in 2021. It was a very good startup. I was very excited. Over the WhatsApp, I spoke to him and we convey like I connected with some of the random batch. They said, no, I am a part of that, but that's not my batch. And so tell me, how can I help you? I said that I wanted to really become PMP. He said that if you have set your mind, then yes, here is my batch program. You join it. And it was very interesting note. Like when I started, but again, success, failure, it's all depend on you, how you wanted to manage it. And I couldn't manage like whatever reason you can say that my procrastination nature or maybe some other engagement, whatever. I mean, as he used to say that, no, this is a just excuse. And yes, indeed, that was an excuse for sure. So it did not complete it at all. Then one fine day after doing that, I'll come back to the challenges. I know I'm sure we're running short with the time, but he just messaged me in somewhere in between that. You wanted to join my batch. Again, you can join it, but there is a condition that you have to give exam. I said, okay, let's try it again. Again, it get failed. I mean, did not manage the time at all. Again, the job was very hectic. I changed organizations and it went like that only. Then I thought like, okay, leave that. Maybe it is not going to happen. That's not my journey. In 2025, when somewhere the batch was about to start, batch 7, he just messaged. Uh, and I was very surprised. I get scared with him when I see his message. Uh, he said that, oh God, Amir is messaging. What's next now? He will come back and say that, what is your plan, Rajiv? Why you are not doing? Sometimes goes scolding. I mean, to be very honest, that's what he started coming in my dream that somewhere that Amir will come back and ask me that why you are not completing your PMP. And I saw the message. I said, okay, Amir. He said, there is only one condition. Yeah. One, you have to first you have to apply for that exam, book your exam. Without asking second thought, I just booked it. And no preparation. I forgot everything. No preparation. Like it's like a scratch for me now. He said that, okay, join my batch 7. And I started. And my journey started. We started batch 7. We completed our 6 days classes and then my time was clocking. Date was already published, but again, because of unfortunate preparation was not on that appropriate way. On like notes, then one fine day, even I was not talking to my facilitator also. Raju sir was my facilitator. He was messaging that what is update. And one fine day, Amir just called me on WhatsApp, said that why you are not talking to your facilitator, why you are not updating all this thing. I said, I'm not sure, sir. I'm so sorry, but still I'm not able to focus. I said, Rajiv, don't tell me all this thing. It's become a 4 years, and I don't want to repeat all this thing. That day disappointed that, oh God, how I'm going to manage. The really work was very tough. Lot of assignments going through, but maybe I was not able to manage. And then I started giving my chapters quickly. One by somewhere 8th of October, I'll tell you that 27th was date. I rescheduled it. I did not manage to very honest. Then miracle happened on 8th of October. I got one of the finest thing happened in my life. I'll say that suddenly Sudha ma'am messaged me. Hey, I got a chance to work with you, and what is your progress? I just messaged that look, these are my chapter completed. I said, oh, so sad. It's too late. And then I got my finest roadmap. Extremely tough. I saw that and I was literally saying that I don't know how I'm going to manage every day two topics. In fact, my chapters was not completed. And then I said that I am not going to leave this time. I dropped everything. So it's almost team. I wanted to tell that my preparation really happened. I know whatever 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, just 4 weeks. Let me tell you one thing. 4 weeks I prepared. So I completed my chapter earliest. I got good score. I was confident that knowledge area is getting in good way. And then suddenly that PMI simulator opened. And then when I started giving my first topic, and I said that, oh God, what is this? This is something different. Lot of techniques has to be learned. And really, I mean, whoever is right now have joined the batch, the first thing that my failure learned, I will tell you that, which is say that root cause analysis or lesson learned, whatever you will call it. First, finish your topics and immediately jump to simulator. You need to give that all the simulator test. This is the utmost important. And Sudha ma'am, I'll tell you that bottom of my heart that she is one of the finest. I'll tell you, I mean, sir, really, the way I have got my program, that my roadmap every day morning, nothing was there around me. Only my laptops, your booklet, your books, and my laptop and Sudha ma'am. Morning update, evening update. And I don't know. I mean, whenever I finish that, like I used to study in late night, like almost 8 hours, 9 hours, continuous. And I used to message that every first topic that, ma'am, I did that. And one, what is that? Score was average, let me tell you what, because it's short time. But still, if you can say procrastination, whatever time I will give that, you will consume it, but you will come back with the same end result. So time, I took it a chance saying that, okay, let's start with a short time. Doesn't matter. If date is fixed, I'm not going to change at all. I'm sure that Raju sir was not confident with the score. He used to say that Rajiv, you are still behind. I don't know what you're doing. You have to do that. And ma'am was saying that I have a full confidence. You have to do that. And started my journey with the two topics in a day. 180, 180. In fact, sometimes 180 at 8 hours doing RC on the same time. Eyes was burning, exhausted. But there was one thought that I really wanted to do that.
Eyes were burning. I like it. I was burning.
And
Okay.
I said to her also, ma'am, like completely, I don't know. I said, I know I'm pushing hard, but you have to do that. And I said, yes, I have to do that. And that's how I started. And every day, and in fact, I feel that the day my simulator started, questions coming, it was very interesting and challenging. I don't know. I was feeling that this is something when I'm unable to answer it. The good point was that I'm going to learn. And that is where I go and do the RCA. And RCA was detail. When people say that, what do you mean by RCA? RCA is for your own knowledge. I mean, I was not believing. Let me tell you one thing. I was finding the very easy passage. Okay, fine. I know the questions somewhere that I can answer it. But when you get to know, the more you will explore, you will find something behind that, the reason, purpose. That is what RCA is. It make you that. And Amisa says that mind map. I said that, oh, mind map, very difficult. I don't know the sequences. What is that has to be? And the day I started my simulator, I started mapping my RCA. I mean, mind map. I started drawing in my paper. I prepared that good presentation also. I used to post that also. And that's how I was able to arrange the sequence. So RCA team is utmost important. Spend time with RCA. Initially you will find that it is very hectic, but it is the one success area you will going to get that if you want to really achieve the PMP. Do RCA. I was hearing like you that what RCA is, why should I do that? Too much of complexity. Every time I have to go and try to explore, write it, everything. But the more you sweat here, I know it is going to achieve. I mean, one of the things you say that path for heaven is go through hell. I mean, spend time, trust me. This is one of the success area, nothing else. So I'll quickly tell that my preparations, I'm sorry here. The ma'am started every day 182 marks. Time was short. Team first thing. Do not do the same mistake which I did. That if you have completed your batch, you are still preparing that. The very first thing, please do that. Please do that. Book your exam. Without trigger point, it is not going to be happen. This is real time learning from me. I'm telling you that. Uh, the first thing that you have set your milestone that I have to give exam. This is my date, and that's how your reverse preparation has to be done. Two
Hmm.
months, when people say that 2 months is there, 2 months is the leverage time. You will finish that. And in fact, I'm telling you that my preparation happened in the 4 weeks of time.
Hmm.
I know you have to stretch a lot, but if you have a comfort time, 2 months when Mr. say that, okay, fine, you book them, you will easily crack it. But now, since it is going to be happen December, whoever is setting a target, please, if you have not booked that exam, feel free blindly book it, and that's how you will find that I'm going to achieve.
So booking the exam is one of the most important thing in your
I
case.
lost my 4 years. I lost. If you could push me, I mean, no blame to you, but I know you have told me many times. I did not do that. The very first thing that book the exam. That's how you will feel the real pressure.
Hmm. Okay. Okay, perfectly fine. G. Okay, now thank you very much for sharing that. Let's go back to the exam now. So you give the exam, finally you cleared it. How was the exam? How did you manage time? If you can share with us.
Yes. So just before exam day, evening before Monday, you called me and you said that. And before that, I was having a chat with Sudha ma'am also. So I was got a very clear simulator pattern that how the timer should be. You said that the time will start with 2:30 clock, reverse order, and initial 60 questions has to be done within the 80 minutes. And then next batch 60 questions should be in 75, and then subsequent will be 75. So that was in my mind. And you also suggested that recommended that if in case I'm not able to complete 60 and there is a time lag happening, you have to select faster way, like 4 or 5 questions you left with this. So I was attended one particular success story of Bilal um, from Saudi Arabia. Yeah, I guess so. And I heard one point he said that whenever he was doing the simulator test, he started setting a counters always, be it whether it's our PMI simulators he is doing or any answers he was giving 180, he started putting the counters. And that's how I stuck in my mind that I have to start always my counter, the timers. So whenever I was giving 180 or 60, I used to put the timers always. And luckily that it was in my practice that whenever I was giving a paper, any of the solving questions, it came in that every question I was spending around 1 minute and maximum 1.5, 10 seconds, something like this. So that was in my practices. And this time also in the actual exam, actually you will say, Amish sir, I finished this first 60 questions in somewhere 70 minutes. I saved around 10 minutes, but when I was not confident in the particular questions, I flagged it. When I flagged it, it came in mind that I got luckily 10 minutes to review those questions.
Hmm.
And when I was going through that, I corrected some 2, 3 questions, during the review. So that's how that I utilized my 10 minutes. But as you said that, 150, I have to submit the 60 questions, which I did that.
Hmm.
Took a 10 minutes break. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And yeah,
Okay. Which topics were most highlighted?
three, in fact, four.
For
Team, four.
uh,
Team,
mhm.
yeah.
Okay. Please, which topics?
Yeah. So it was team, agile, stakeholder, communication.
Okay. And which were most dominant in that?
Team,
Hmm. Okay.
team was most.
How many drag and drop question and formula questions?
Trust me that I used to heard that 2, 3, and I felt I don't know, unlucky, lucky. I got 8 drag and drops.
Good. It's good.
8. Yeah.
It's good that you got eight drag and drop questions. At least it's
I
good.
was wondering that every 2 slides, one drag and drop questions. I was thinking, oh God, what happened that? Then, but again, yeah, it was 8. I counted actually.
Eight drag and drop. Okay, perfectly fine. What would be your number one advice apart from booking the exam? Every person, how they should prepare for the exam.
If I have to give it again in the situations like the others are right now, when I said that exam is first, without thinking any other thought, book the exam team. If you don't have any other problem, please book the exam. Without that, you're not going to make it. Second, preparations. The chapter has to be completed. Do not hold yourself spending much time on only chapter. Every one day you have to finish one chapter.
Hmm.
Like I used to say that, okay, fine, 5 questions, 6 questions, let's go for the next one. You have to set it that one chapter one day. If you have a time, spend 2 chapters. Do not waste your time. I mean, most time spent on this. Come to the simulator point. Start giving a simulator as your facilitator has given a roadmap. Blindly go and follow a team. This is a most customized way I've seen that. Sudha ma'am, heads up to you. I mean, to very honest, like I was wondering that is she really reading my mind? And when I got a plan, and I was saying that, and every day when I was doing a RCA, it was coming in something that where I was missing that, why I was missing this, and these are things. Every questions it is giving a surprise. My routine was that every morning when I used to woke up, first read after fresh up, first booklet. I was going every one thorough booklet read, complete booklet, and every time some words was coming to me, I said that, oh wow, this is fantastic. I don't know where it was missing. I noted it in my personal notebook, and then I was giving first simulator practices was in extreme cases like I'm very tired, I have to still give that. So in night 180 questions I was giving, and morning 180 questions. So 4 hours like this. Then taking some 30 minutes, 45 minutes break, and I was just going through the RCA. So morning RCA, evening RCA.
Hmm. Okay. Anyone has any question they would like to ask? Sudha, he said great words for you. Anything you want to add here?
I gave him the toughest roadmap and he did follow because the time was short. Because Rajiv came to me in a very, and I think October 8th, and we hardly had 10 days. So I had to give him the toughest roadmap that I have not given to any others. But then I told Rajiv, if you follow this, let's see if you have to rebook your exam or not. But then I must say he followed the roadmap to the T and did extra what was again. It's all because of your hard work, Rajiv. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Just
Thank
because.
you very much. Sir Amer, will you be guiding us with the? Yeah, of course, I will be guiding you, Fiza, till you become certified. Of course, I will be guiding you guys. This is the name of the game. Like a day before, I work with you to make sure. Okay, Fizan Hakani is asking, what was your score in random mocks? I love when someone.
Okay. Okay, I was saying same thing, ma'am. I don't know. I mean, out of 180, it was like 65. One time it become 58%, some 55. Gradually it got increased. I reached to 75%. My maximum was 75%.
You had 75% in that, and that's
Like
absolutely awesome. Okay, Rajiv, any final thoughts?
nothing. I mean, to very honest, I feel myself proud to join your coaching calls. I mean, by the way, let me tell you, coaching calls are most important. Please do not miss it. I mean, lot of learning. Like you have so many facilitators coming, ATP sessions on the weekends on Saturday, your own calls. Sudha ma'am also joined. So you will get lot of learning. So do not miss. If you have set your exam, please still join. I'm sure sometimes Amisha will come back and say that let's not join now. You spend your time like just 1 week before. Till that, please join this. All coaching conversations very important. Last for team, and as we said that you have your finest facilitator. Please follow them. Make sure that because now it is just ending. My trigger point was that I have to finish it 2020. I got my festive gift also when I completed. Like family was supporting a lot, and that's what I'm glad. I'm to very honest, very relaxed. I'm missing those classes still. Maybe we'll talk, but go ahead and start preparing that.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It has been an honor to work, and I don't want to work with anyone for such a long time. For God's sake, clear exam by the end of this year. Okay. He got a lot. Toyn is asking, what is the preparation material for each chapter? Okay. Okay. Kasim has congratulations, Rajiv. What were your
Thank you,
feeling
Kasim.
tells you during the exam? So, what were you feeling during the exam?
I
Why?
was con. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was confident when evening when I spoke to you. I remember that you said that Rajiv, what if that hardest question is coming to you? What you will do? I said I'll still go and give the exam. That was like I'm a little nervous in terms of I never think through that. Simulators has been done a lot, but I was thinking that I don't know how it is going to be. And I used to heard that everyone that toughest questions. And by the way, it was indeed tough. I felt that like 2 3 lines, 4 lines, I may be lucky that I'll finish because that's how my simulator preparation was there. But when I saw first question, as Ame used to say that it's like a Muhammad Ali punch, and literally 6 to 7 line questions, I was thinking, oh God. But I didn't scare at all. I mean, let me tell you one thing that I read from that all the 7 steps formula. I was following this. I was fast in my simulator. I told ma'am also, ma'am, I don't know. I am little fast because PMI mindset, agile, it was in my mind. Like always, I used to first look that one. So 7 steps formula I bought in my thought. I really slow down last line rate and then try to see that what process it was. It is important team. I mean, you will get to know from those dot connections that what the question is trying to ask that, and obviously that mindset is there. And it was smooth. Like I was reading that, and it came like I felt that my practices helped me a lot. It was I was able to connect this dot that okay, this question maybe. Yeah, one more thing that the sometimes question will not be straightforward asking to you. It is like so many questions I said that it was going indirect way. Uh, 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 what my sponsor is trying to convey this, or what situations the team is expecting this. Those kind of indirect questions it was asking me. It was tough. I felt like my first session and last session was tough. But yeah, I was fast. I mean, somehow I did that. So
Yeah.
practices, go ahead and do the practices.
What are the preparation material of each chapter? Amir, I did not understand your question. Can you rephrase it? So, Tony is asking, you got a lot of questions from Agent
Team.
team. Okay. Tony is asking, how did you finish long question in simulator on time?
Okay, so initially I said that when I was giving a simulator, it was late. Like I was supposed to be completed within the 2:30, but it got increased by 3 hours, 3:30 hours. I mean, maybe sometimes one of the simulator I did at 4 hours because it was tweaking question reading practices. So I used to put that same big monitor as I have that with me, and I used to present that, and basically I was mumbling all the questions. Like whenever I read that the voice was coming, and I started with in fact same did I did in that actual exam time also. There was a cabin they have given, but I was just mumbling on that, and I said that it's okay. So it's just me and my questions in front of me.
Yes, sir.
And I
Hmm.
was just going through the last line, and I was not worried about time. Let me tell you, timer is going on, but it did not come in the mind that I will clear or not clear. I was having only one thought that I have to read the questions and I have to answer that. And practices you will get to know actually that. So if you have not started that, that's why it is coming in mind. Please start giving the 180 simulators, randoms. Those are fantastic.
Hmm. Okay, this is awesome. Okay, Saurabh, go ahead.
Uh, Hi Rajiv, congratulations first of all.
Thank you,
I
sir.
have two questions which I need to ask you. We are from the same batch, by the way, batch seven, batch seven.
Yes, yes,
Uh,
yes.
I just want to ask you one thing. What motivates you when the score goes down? For example, as you said, your score was starting like 50, 60, and then gradually it moved to 75. So what make you motivate, or what you have done mainly to increase your score? Because I'm also struggling in this same right now. This is
Same,
number
same.
one. And number two, how you are doing the RCA? You are completing like 180 mock and then you are doing the RCA, or you are doing certain mock and then you are doing the RCA together?
Okay. So first question, that how did I motivate myself? My score was initially very low. I just messaged with the ma'am. Ma'am, the score is very low. Something wrong. She said that please keep continue. Whatever you have succeed, go through that. Successful answer, right answer also go through that. Wrong answer, please precisely go through that. Why it become wrong? Forget about the time. But I wanted to understand that this RCA when you are doing, why your this simulator, I mean the 180 questions or whatever random questions was wrong. Where is the lacking? And trust me, introspective internally, when you are making any wrong questions, if you go and try to see what situations, following seven, elimination was best technique, but it is the last master key, right? But before that, did we really understand the question? So do introspect. That is where the RCA talk about. Try to explore that. Which knowledge area is lacking? What did we understand the process? What is the connections on this? Spend some time on the wrong questions. So initial 4 or 5 times when you attempt that RCA, my RCA was detailed. I have shared with Amir sir and ma'am also. It is like capturing the questions, right options, what was the user option given, the justification. explanations, 4 5 columns and I was typing on with like keypad itself, whatever wordings was coming with that, and some shortcuts, key scenarios that, okay, what did I really understand from this? What was that question asking? I say that, what is the problem statement? Then said that what question is basically referring to, what is the keywords, and then my justification. And then when I was matching with the answer, I said that, okay, maybe justification is wrong. My thought process is different, but what actually the explanation has given. So sometimes I use the chat GPT also just to see what the chat GPT. Majority it was okay, but I was not relying on the chat GPT because it is not so enhanced at this time from the PMI mindset of prospect. But yeah, formula questions. So as Saurabh, you are doing that, don't worry about this. So keep continue that. And sorry, second question you asked about that. I missed that.
RCA, how you're doing the RCA all
Yeah,
together
yeah.
or
No.
mock
So
by
I
mock?
give one mock and then I spend time in RCA.
Okay.
Because if I
Okay.
go through the 2 3 mocks now, I will forget that what happened with this. And again, time lag. So mocks is something that the more I will increase my scores, I have to add less RCA points, right? So every time one mock, I used to give that and then do the RCA. RCA should take time, initial 50 questions, 60 questions, 70 questions wrong. I said, oh God, I have to go through
Do
that. But I did
PMP
not think to that how much time.
Thomas special.
So
Okay.
I used to do the RCA immediately. That is important.
Okay, important thing here. So I made a video on RCA, Saurav and everyone else. Did you watch that video? If not, for the first time, I made a detailed video because many of the people from batch 9, 8, even facilitators were saying, sir, give us one standard format. So on this batch, on batch 11, 10, I actually sit with them and spend like 45 minutes to make the detailed RCA video. If you did not watch, here is the link I am putting in description, and I'm gonna ask all the facilitator, Martina, Mohit, Sudha, again share with them, especially those people who are having low scores. Do the RCA that way. Okay, do the RCA that way so that when you do the, you see, it's all about when you spend more time on RCA, your entire preparation time decrease by 20, 30, or 50%. Right, Rajiv? Okay.
Yes, of course.
Ji. Anyone else has any question they want to ask Rajiv? Okay.
Thank you, Rajiv, for the explanation. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Amir sir. I will go through it.
Thank you. Thank you very much, everyone. It has been a great journey, Rajiv. Thank you very much. And share me a good picture of you, Rajiv. You spent 4 years with us. You worked with almost all the facilitator. At least make 20 to 25 questions for PMP Marathon. Sudha, make sure
Yeah.
he does that. Okay. Make 20 to 25 questions. Okay. We will use it at PMP Marathon. Thank you, Rajiv, and best of luck for.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. All the best. Thank you, ma'am.